What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ty Mac, and I am back with another video. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you'll never miss an update from the Mac. So in today's video, we'll be wrapping up the year 2020. It is going to be New Year's. It's going to be 2021 in a couple hours. By the time you guys will see this, it will be January 1st. So happy New Year to all of you. I hope 2020 was your year of realization and your year of getting shit all the way together. But for 2021, let's get it cracking. But with no further ado, let's get right into the video. Grab your alcoholic beverage, or if you're under the drinking age, grab a beverage. And let's get right into it, girl. So starting my 2020 off, I left a very toxic relationship. It was 3 years long of just bullshit. A whole lot of bullshit with more bullshit. Call us Ron and Sam. I hate you! Okay? It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. So I walked into the new year ending that relationship. I started to kind of cope by changing my entire surroundings. I got some new furniture. I did a full apartment deep cleaning, just letting go of things that I felt held me back in that relationship and that I didn't want to be a part of anymore, or that I didn't want hanging on to me anymore. I definitely had my best friend by my side. She got me out the house. She was there every step of the way. Definitely kept my head on, and I threw myself into work. Definitely. My boss was also a big help. She definitely kept me out of it, so shout out to her as well. She was a very big standing point as to how I kind of got through it. My mom kind of started to figure out what was going on in the relationship. So that was the biggest thing of 2020, was me leaving that situation that I honestly thought I would never leave. Through my breakup, I actually ended up getting transferred. For those who don't know, I am a personal trainer as well as a fitness consultant at Crunch Fitness. So I actually ended up switching locations during my breakup. Through that, I completely dived into work. So I was basically working at 2 locations at once, helping my manager out and pretty much getting a feel of technically how to run a gym, because that is one of my biggest passions, is to own my own gym. So I was at one location and working at the other location, seeing how that location runs, because that was a new location that I was gonna be at. And leaving my old crew behind was one of the things that was kind of hard, because those are my babies, even though some of them did leave. But that was definitely also a coping mechanism for me. I wouldn't recommend it because obviously you're not dealing with the hurt, but it was something I needed to not completely tear myself down. So I threw myself into work. I just pushed through. So in the midst of all of that, I got back into, I want to say, my city girl vibes. Like, your girl was out. Your girl was out. So in the midst of all of it, it was my best friend's birthday, and it was pretty much a couple days after the breakup, and I decided, you know what, I'm not going to sit in the house. So her lingerie party was a weekend to remember, at least for me, because that was technically like my city girl weekend. Like I said, she helped me get out of my shell and stay out the house. We went to a few events. We were hanging out all the time. She would definitely come by and just see me. I went through a bit of a breakdown Valentine's Day, and she was definitely my rock during that time. And then in March, we all know what happened. COVID hit and the freaking world shut down. Okay, it shut all the way down, and I was stuck in the house like everybody else for 6 months. Need I say more? So during that time, I pretty much started just focusing on myself. That's where I got more into my healing, but not only healing from my previous relationship, but healing from any past traumas that I felt I wasn't dealing with. My anxiety was acting up, obviously, because at that point it was like, shit, I'm stuck in the freaking house. Like, what am I gonna do? A lot of my things moved to online like everybody else, so it wasn't so much, oh my god, how am I gonna pay my, well, it was a little bit of, you know, holy shit, how am I gonna pay my bills? But it was more so like, oh my god, I'm really stuck in the house. Like, I can't go nowhere. Like, it's just laptop 24/7. So it was a bit harder. Obviously I got into a little bit more of social media. Definitely started meeting some new people, being more open. But what I started to focus on more was my internal healing. Started researching chakras, sound healing, meditation, different cleansing properties such as sage, different types of sage, different types of crystals, and I got into that part of me and who I am, and it definitely helped. It definitely helped me understand who I was and helped me understand what I didn't want around me, not only in my space but also my energy and who I would give my energy to. In that time, I just started to kind of let go of certain people that I felt I didn't need in my life anymore. They weren't serving me any purpose. They weren't aiding to my growth. They were more so just stunting my growth. So that first month of COVID was pretty much a good healing property for me. And then came a hard loss. I took a very hard hit in April. Those who know me know that we lost a very big part of my family in April. I'm still coping with it. Like I was saying, I'm still coping with it, still accepting it. My aunt was a very big part of my life, for those who know me. She was a very big part of the family, at least to my immediate family. And it was hard because I wasn't able to be there for the people that I felt I needed to be there for. While dealing with it myself, I felt like I couldn't be their rock. So April was a hard month. It was an unexpected hit, and definitely can't wait to send her off properly. Although we did have a online service, it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same. And a lot of people know me, and they know that I used to say, like, I have a few people in my life that if they were to ever leave, I probably would never be the same. She is definitely one of them. So through that, I was dealing with my healing and getting myself in line emotionally.
Excuse me. Ooh. Excuse me.
That was an unexpected hit that definitely tore a piece of me. But there's just certain things in life, especially in these days, that we do have to accept and try to move on from. So I started kind of putting myself out there. So started seeing some new people, talking to new people or whatever. But you know, it wasn't all bad in that category. So let me not front, let me not clown that. Let me stop. I started spending time with new people, new friends, new surroundings. Definitely people who I can say are pillars in my life now, and who have definitely proven themselves to me in more than one way, more than two ways, more than any way. So definitely shout out to them. So finally, I think July came around and we were starting to go back to work. Oh God. Went back to work, and all we kept saying was, yo, this shit ain't gonna last long. This shit ain't gonna last long. We're gonna be back in quarantine. But it didn't bother me. I was happy to be back at work. I was happy to see my coworkers who are also friends. Happy to be back in an environment that I love. Happy to be back working out, lifting weights. Just all around happy to be back out of the house. So it was really good. My birthday rolled around. I turned 26, and It was a very interesting birthday. I was lit for most of it, to be very honest with you. But I did have people around me who I love and who love me. And it was really fun. Best friend surprised me. I had friends that I've known for over 2 decades there, so it was definitely a vibe. It's definitely a vibe. My birthday was definitely a success, and it was magical. So after my birthday, you know, it was back at work, push, grind, all of that. To where I actually received a bit of a promotion. So that's where I got my title to be a fitness consul. And then they were more so grooming me to be the fitness manager. So then that role came, taking on and taking in everything that I possibly could. My dream one day is to actually own my own gym, my own private facility. So definitely learning the ropes and taking on a lot more responsibilities, which I'm definitely okay with. So yeah, it was a really good couple months, and then went back into lockdown. They shut down the gyms. Then it was back at home again, which wasn't bad. Like I said, it wasn't horrible. I didn't take it too rough or anything like that. It was definitely a wave that I had to ride. But as I said, the world shut down again. And it's been like that pretty much ever since. It's been quite the wave, and I pretty much just said, you know what, this time around during lockdown, I'm going to throw myself into creating content, into getting back into what I love, not drowning in anything. I felt like I healed very well from my breakup and everything that I was kind of masking. Definitely gave me time to sit with myself and really just be in the moment, meeting new friends, making friends with people who will probably be in my life for the rest of my life, getting back with old friends, learning different love languages and getting into my own love language. This year it was my year of getting my shit together and focusing on moi. It's definitely a year of focusing on myself, so I am grateful. I know a lot of us have been more so down about 2020. Like, this year has been a ball of shit. Trust me, take it from somebody who knows, this year has been nutty buddy for me. From my breakup to the loss of my aunt, another failed talking stage, to craziness and madness, being a personal trainer. It's been a crazy year, but I am thankful for what I have gone through. I'm thankful for what is yet to come. It's gonna be a year to remember. This year was definitely a year to remember, because for God's sakes, the fucking world shut down. But for me, I feel like 2021 is definitely going to be a year to remember. I'm excited for what's to come. I'm very excited. In terms of my fitness, because I know a lot of people do want to know like what has been happening with me and my fitness goals and where I'm at and things like that. So I actually got to my goal weight or my goal look. Now for me, my goal at, I think like mid-year, was putting on weight. I felt like I wanted a little bit more cushion, a little bit of cushion for the pushing, you know. Definitely was the goal to kind of gain some mass. So still focusing on that, just keeping my mass up, keeping my weight up. Like I said, I love lifting, I love weight. So pretty much just getting into a new regimen. My fitness goals have turned into loving my body at every stage that it goes through, no matter what. I still love working out. Still, that is my passion. That's what I'm certified in. So definitely just keeping up with that. If you want to know more about that, like I said, you can connect with me with all my socials down below. But yeah, this year definitely has been quite crazy. Definitely it's one for the books. It's one for the books. So 2021 plans. I actually am planning on coming out with a podcast. It is called Let's Be Honest, where all filters come off. So definitely look out for that. Definitely creating more content and being on YouTube consistently, and possibly getting into vlogs. We'll see, because ain't shit happening. If we're being honest here, ain't shit happening. We're all in the house still. So we'll see what happens, but definitely creating more content for you guys. Definitely staying consistent on here. Like I said, look out for the podcast. Let's be honest, where all filters come off. So 2021 is definitely going to be a year of creating, I think, for me. That's what I'm calling it. That's what I'm naming it. That's what I'm claiming it as, a year of creating. So with that being said, here's to 2021. So guys, that's the end of this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with your friends, your family. Connect with me on all social medias. I'm very friendly, don't worry. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. And Happy New Year. Cheers.
Talk to me nice.